Skills that Print Money. Written and published by Rich Audiobooks. Chapter 1. Public Speaking Transforms Ideas in Income. The most valuable currency in business isn't dollars or data, it's attention. Public speaking is the master key that unlocks this precious resource, transforming mere ideas into tangible wealth through the power of verbal communication. When you step onto a stage or command a room, you're not just sharing information, you're engaging in one of the highest leverage activities possible in business. Consider how a single well-delivered speech can reach hundreds or thousands of people simultaneously, each person representing a potential client, customer, or advocate for your message. This multiplication of impact is what makes public speaking a genuine money-printing skill. Whether you're pitching to investors, delivering a keynote address, or leading a corporate training session, your ability to articulate ideas clearly and persuasively directly correlates with your earning potential. The transformation begins with understanding that public speaking is not about perfection, it's about connection. The most successful speakers aren't necessarily the most polished. They're the ones who can establish authentic relationships with their audience through vulnerability, storytelling, and genuine presence. This connection creates trust, and trust is the foundation of all business transactions. The financial rewards of mastering public speaking manifest in multiple ways. Direct compensation comes through speaking fees, which can range from a few $1,000s for local events to six figures for renowned experts. But the real wealth creation often happens indirectly. A compelling presentation can lead to consulting contracts, book deals, course sales, and business partnerships that far exceed the initial speaking fee. In today's digital economy, public speaking skills have become even more valuable. Virtual presentations, webinars, and video content have multiplied the opportunities to monetize your message. A single recorded presentation can generate passive income through online platforms, while live virtual events can reach global audiences without the constraints of physical location. The psychology behind powerful public speaking is rooted in human nature. People make decisions based on emotions and justify them with logic. A skilled speaker knows how to engage both the heart and mind, weaving together compelling narratives with concrete data. This combination creates an irresistible force that moves audiences to action, whether that's making a purchase, forming a partnership, or spreading your message to their network. To develop this skill, focus first on clarity of message. The most successful speakers can distill complex ideas into simple, memorable concepts that resonate with their audience. They understand that confusion is the enemy of conversion. Every word, gesture, and pause serves the primary purpose of making their message crystal clear and actionable. Stage presence is another crucial element that separates average speakers from those who command premium fees. This isn't about natural charisma, it's about intentional energy management. Learning to project confidence, maintain engaging eye contact, and use purposeful movement can dramatically increase your impact and, consequently, your earning potential. The path to monetizing public speaking begins with choosing your specific area of expertise. The market rewards specialists over generalists. Whether you're sharing insights on business strategy, technology trends, personal development, or industry-specific knowledge, your unique perspective and experience form the foundation of your value proposition. Understanding audience psychology allows you to craft presentations that not only inform but transform. People attend speeches and presentations seeking solutions to their problems or paths to their aspirations. When you can articulate these solutions clearly and convincingly, you create value that audiences are eager to compensate. This understanding enables you to price your services based on the value you deliver rather than the time you spend speaking. Public speaking is more than just a skill, it's a gateway to unlimited opportunity. Each presentation is a chance to expand your influence, attract new opportunities, and increase your market value. By mastering this fundamental ability to transform ideas into income, you create a foundation for sustainable wealth creation that appreciates over time. Chapter 2. Copywriting sells without saying a word. Experts have an almost magical ability to transform thoughts into dollars, and mastering copywriting is like gaining access to a perpetual money-printing press. The beauty of copywriting lies in its leverage. The beauty of this method is it continues working for you around the clock, converting readers into customers while you sleep. At its core, copywriting is applied psychology through written communication. The most successful copywriters understand that people don't buy products or services. They buy better versions of themselves or solutions to their problems. This fundamental insight shapes every aspect of persuasive writing, from the headline that catches attention to the call to action that closes the sale. The digital economy has exponentially increased the value of strong copywriting skills. Every website, email campaign, social media post, and digital advertisement needs compelling copy to stand out in an increasingly noisy world. The ability to write words that capture attention and drive action has become one of the most sought-after skills in the modern marketplace. Great copywriting follows proven frameworks that have been refined through decades of testing and optimization. The AIDA model, attention, interest, desire, action, provides a fundamental structure, while the PAS framework, problem, agitation, solution, taps into deep psychological triggers. Understanding these frameworks gives you a reliable foundation for creating copy that converts. The real power of copywriting emerges when you combine psychological insights with data-driven optimization. Modern tools allow you to test different versions of your copy, measure results in real time, and continuously improve your conversion rates. This scientific approach to writing transforms copywriting from an art into a predictable system for generating revenue. Copywriting skills create multiple streams of income. Direct response copywriters can command significant fees for sales letters and landing pages, often including performance-based compensation tied to results. Content copywriters build steady income through retainer agreements with businesses. Product creators use copywriting to sell their own offerings, multiplying their revenue without additional effort. The digital age has introduced new formats and platforms, but the fundamental principles of persuasive writing remain unchanged. Whether you're writing Instagram captions or email sequences, the ability to understand your audience's desires and speak to them in compelling ways is invaluable. Each platform offers unique opportunities to monetize your copywriting skills. Building a copywriting portfolio requires strategic thinking. Instead of collecting random samples, focus on demonstrating results through case studies and conversion metrics. Show potential clients the return on investment your copy generates, and you'll never struggle to find high-paying opportunities. The best copywriters don't just sell products, they sell outcomes and transformations. The most profitable aspect of copywriting is its scalability. Once you develop a successful piece of copy, it can be adapted and repurposed across multiple channels and markets. Email sequences can be automated, sales pages can sell 24/7, and effective ad copy can be scaled through paid media. This leverage allows copywriters to break free from trading time for money. Learning copywriting is an investment that pays dividends throughout your entire career. The principles of persuasive writing enhance every form of communication, from internal emails to public speaking. As markets become more competitive, the ability to craft compelling messages becomes increasingly valuable. Those who master this skill find themselves with an ever-growing array of opportunities to generate income through the power of words. Chapter 3. Investing multiplies money over time. Money has a unique property that most people never fully grasp. It can work harder than you ever could. While you sleep, eat, or vacation, properly invested capital continues to generate returns through the miracle of compound interest. This fundamental truth separates those who trade time for money their entire lives from those who build lasting wealth. The journey of investing begins with understanding that every dollar is a potential employee in your personal enterprise. When you earn a dollar, you face a choice: spend it on temporary satisfaction or invest it in your future wealth-building machine. Smart investors view money as seeds rather than fruits. They know that planting and nurturing these seeds creates an ever-expanding garden of wealth. The most successful investors master the art of asset allocation across different vehicles. Stocks provide growth and dividends, real estate offers appreciation and rental income, bonds provide stability and predictable returns, and alternative investments create unique opportunities for outsized gains. Each asset class serves a specific purpose in a well-designed portfolio, working together like instruments in an orchestra to create financial harmony. Risk management stands as the cornerstone of successful investing. The wealthy don't gamble, they calculate. They understand that protecting capital is just as important as growing it. This means diversifying across asset classes, geographic regions, and investment strategies. It means having the discipline to stick to predetermined rules rather than acting on emotions. It means knowing when to be aggressive and when to be conservative based on market cycles and personal circumstances. The modern investment landscape offers unprecedented opportunities for the average person to build wealth. Digital platforms have democratized access to previously exclusive investment vehicles. You can now invest in fractional shares of premium real estate, participate in startup funding rounds, or trade global markets from your smartphone. The key is developing the knowledge to separate legitimate opportunities from dangerous speculation. Time in the market beats timing the market. This truth becomes apparent when examining the wealth-building journeys of successful investors. Those who attempt to perfectly time entries and exits often underperform those who steadily invest through market cycles. A systematic approach to investing where you regularly commit capital regardless of market conditions harnesses the power of dollar-cost averaging and reduces the impact of human emotion on investment decisions. Passive income represents the holy grail of investing, money that flows into your accounts without requiring active work. Building multiple streams of passive income through dividend stocks, rental properties, business investments, and other vehicles creates financial resilience and freedom. Each passive income stream acts as a tributary feeding into your wealth river, growing stronger over time through reinvestment and compound return. The most powerful aspect of investing lies in its scalability. While your capacity to earn through active work has natural limits, investment returns can grow exponentially. A well-structured investment portfolio can continue expanding for generations, creating lasting wealth that transcends your lifetime. This multi-generational perspective transforms investing from a personal financial activity into a legacy-building endeavor. Education and continuous learning separate successful investors from the masses. Markets evolve, new opportunities emerge, and investment vehicles transform. Staying informed about economic trends, understanding market dynamics, and adapting to changing conditions ensures your investment strategy remains effective. The most successful investors combine timeless principles with modern opportunities, creating a dynamic approach to wealth building that stands the test of time. Chapter 4. Coding logic into unlimited cash flow. In the digital age, coding has emerged as one of the most lucrative skills anyone can develop. Unlike traditional crafts that require physical materials and face-to-face delivery, coding allows you to create value from nothing but logical thinking and a computer. This fundamental difference explains why software companies can scale to billion-dollar valuations with minimal overhead. Code, once written, can be replicated infinitely at virtually zero cost. The beauty of coding lies in its versatility. You can build mobile apps that generate passive income while you sleep, create automation tools that save companies millions in labor costs, or develop web platforms that serve millions of users worldwide. The key is understanding that coding isn't just about writing syntax. It's about solving problems in ways that can be monetized repeatedly. Modern coding careers have evolved far beyond traditional software engineering roles. Today's coders are building entire businesses through no-code platforms, creating digital products that teach others to code, and combining their technical skills with other talents like design or marketing to create unique value propositions. The ability to understand and manipulate technology has become a force multiplier for nearly every other money-printing skill in this book. The path to generating significant income through coding starts with choosing the right specialization. While it's tempting to chase the latest trending technology, sustainable wealth comes from mastering fundamentals that remain valuable regardless of which framework is popular this year. Web development, data science, and mobile app development consistently offer high returns on investment because they align with persistent market demands. What makes coding particularly powerful is its ability to create automated income streams. A well-designed piece of software can continue generating revenue long after its initial development. Consider successful app developers who earn millions from products they built years ago, or developers who create premium WordPress themes that sell thousands of copies with minimal ongoing maintenance. The real magic happens when you combine coding with business acumen. Understanding how to code gives you the ability to rapidly prototype and test business ideas without depending on others. This speed and autonomy allow you to iterate quickly, finding profitable niches and scaling successful solutions before competitors can react. Many successful entrepreneurs started as developers who spotted opportunities to solve problems at scale. Technical skills also position you uniquely in the marketplace. While many professionals can identify problems or imagine solutions, coders can actually build and deploy those solutions. This implementation capability commands premium rates and opens doors to equity partnerships, consulting opportunities, and strategic advisory roles that go well beyond simple programming tasks. To maximize your coding income potential, focus on building systems rather than taking on one-off projects. Create reusable components, develop your own frameworks, or build products that solve common problems in your industry. These assets become your intellectual property, generating income through licensing, subscriptions, or direct sales, while requiring minimal ongoing effort to maintain. The future of coding wealth lies in combining technical expertise with artificial intelligence and automation. As AI tools become more sophisticated, developers who can effectively integrate these technologies into their solutions will command even higher premiums. The key is staying ahead of the curve by continuously learning and adapting your skills to embrace new technological opportunities. Coding is ultimately a tool for creating value. The highest paid developers aren't necessarily the ones who write the most elegant code, they're the ones who solve the most valuable problems. By focusing on the intersection of technical capability and market need, you can transform your coding skills into a perpetual money-generating machine that grows stronger with each project you complete. Chapter 5. Sales turns rejection into revenue. Sales is the ultimate alchemy of business, transforming no into yes and resistance into revenue. The highest-paid professionals across industries share one common thread. They've mastered the art of selling, whether they're selling products, services, ideas, or themselves. The foundation of effective sales isn't manipulation or pressure, it's understanding human psychology and genuine problem-solving. When you grasp that sales is about helping people make decisions that benefit them, rejection loses its sting. Each no simply becomes information, guiding you closer to the people who truly need what you offer. Top performers in sales approach their craft with a specific mindset. They are opportunity detectors, not product pushers. They know that somewhere, right now, someone is actively looking for the solution they provide. Their job is simply to find these people and show them the path forward. This perspective shift transforms cold calling from a dreaded task into a treasure hunt for the right connection. The most lucrative sales skill isn't closing, it's listening. When you truly hear what prospects are saying and what they're not saying, you uncover the real motivations driving their decisions. This insight allows you to position your offering as the natural solution to their specific challenges. Master salespeople spend 80% of their time listening and 20% speaking, yet they consistently outperform those who dominate conversation. High-ticket sales operate on different principles than volume-based approaches. When dealing with premium offerings, trust becomes your primary currency. The ability to build genuine relationships, demonstrate deep expertise, and maintain unwavering confidence in your value proposition determines your success. One high-ticket sale can often exceed the revenue of hundreds of smaller transactions, while requiring less overall effort. The digital age has revolutionized sales by enabling automation and scaling. Through carefully crafted sales funnels, email sequences, and content marketing, you can sell while you sleep. However, the fundamental principles remain unchanged. You're still solving problems and facilitating decisions, just through different channels. The most successful salespeople blend automated systems with personal touchpoints for maximum impact. Objection handling is where amateur salespeople falter and professionals thrive. Rather than viewing objections as roadblocks, see them as requests for more information. Every common objection can be anticipated and addressed proactively in your presentation. When you frame objections as natural steps in the buying process, they lose their power to derail conversation. The most valuable aspect of sales mastery is its transferability. Whether you're pitching investors, negotiating a raise, or persuading team members to embrace a new initiative, sales skills amplify your effectiveness. They're the hidden multiplier that can transform average performance into extraordinary results across every area of life. Modern sales success requires ethical alignment with your audience's best interests. The old stereotype of the pushy salesperson has given way to the trusted advisor model. When you genuinely believe in your offering's value and maintain unwavering integrity in your approach, sales becomes a noble profession, one that creates win-win outcomes and builds lasting relationships. Chapter 6. Branding builds empires from identity. In the vast marketplace of ideas, products, and services, branding stands as the invisible force that transforms ordinary businesses into extraordinary empires. Your brand is more than a logo or a catchy tagline. It's the emotional resonance and distinctive identity that sets you apart from countless competitors. When wielded correctly, branding becomes a powerful money-printing skill that creates value far beyond the immediate transaction. The foundation of effective branding lies in understanding that humans make decisions based on emotions and justify them with logic. A well-crafted brand taps into both these dimensions, creating an immediate emotional connection while building rational trust over time. This dual approach allows premium pricing and customer loyalty that competitors cannot easily replicate. Consider luxury brands like Rolex or Ferrari. Their products might not be technically superior to alternatives, yet they command astronomical prices because they've built brands that represent success, achievement, and exclusivity. This same principle applies whether you're building a personal brand as a consultant or developing a product-based business. The key lies in consistency and authenticity across every touchpoint. Your brand's visual identity, including colors, typography, and design elements, should trigger instant recognition and specific emotional responses. However, the truly valuable aspect of branding extends beyond aesthetics into the realm of experience and perception. Every interaction, from customer service to product packaging, must align with your brand promise. This consistency builds trust, and trust translates directly into monetary value. Social proof serves as a crucial amplifier for brand value. When others validate your brand through testimonials, reviews, or simple word of mouth, it creates a snowball effect of credibility. This is why successful brands invest heavily in maintaining and showcasing their reputation. They understand that positive brand associations multiply their market value exponentially. In the digital age, personal branding has become equally important as corporate branding. Professionals who develop strong personal brands can command higher fees, attract better opportunities, and create passive income streams through their reputation alone. This involves carefully curating your online presence, sharing valuable insights, and positioning yourself as an authority in your chosen field. The most powerful brands create communities around their identity. Apple doesn't just sell electronics, it creates a sense of belonging among its users. Similarly, strong personal brands don't just attract clients, they build loyal followers who become brand ambassadors. This community aspect provides a competitive moat that protects your pricing power and market position. Brand evolution requires careful balance. While brands must stay relevant by adapting to changing market conditions, dramatic shifts can destroy brand equity built over years. Successful brand managers understand how to maintain core brand values while gradually evolving their expression to meet contemporary expectations. This dynamic tension between consistency and innovation defines modern brand management. Suppression of brand assets becomes increasingly important as your brand gains value. This includes both legal protection through trademarks and vigilant monitoring of brand usage and representation. Strong brands actively manage their presence across all channels, ensuring their identity remains undiluted and authentic. The ultimate power of branding lies in its ability to create self-perpetuating value. A strong brand attracts better talent, commands premium prices, and enjoys lower marketing costs, all of which reinforce the brand's market position. This virtuous cycle explains why branding expertise ranks among the most valuable money-printing skills in business. Those who master brand building can create lasting value that continues generating returns long after the initial work is complete. Chapter 7, Negotiation. Gets more without more effort. Every interaction in life is a negotiation, whether you're discussing a salary, purchasing a car, or deciding where to eat dinner. The ability to negotiate effectively is perhaps the most direct way to increase your earnings and improve your outcomes without adding more work or time to your day. It's the skill that helps you capture more value from every opportunity that already exists in your life. The foundation of successful negotiation lies in understanding that it's not about winning or losing, but about creating value for all parties involved. When you approach negotiations with this mindset, you transform what could be confrontational exchanges into collaborative problem-solving sessions. This shift in perspective immediately puts you in a stronger position because it allows you to think creatively about solutions that benefit everyone. The most successful negotiators know that preparation is where negotiations are won or lost. Before entering any negotiation, you must thoroughly understand your position, your counterpart's likely position, and the various scenarios that could unfold. This means researching market rates, understanding industry standards, and identifying potential alternatives. The more information you have, the more confident you'll be, and the more likely you are to achieve favorable outcomes. Power in negotiation comes from having alternatives. The concept of BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement, is crucial because it determines your walkaway point and gives you leverage. When you know you have solid alternatives, you negotiate from a position of strength rather than desperation. This confidence shows in your body language, tone, and overall presence, subtly influencing the other party's perception of your position. Mastering the art of strategic silence is another vital aspect of negotiation. Many people feel uncomfortable with silence and rush to fill it, often making unnecessary concessions in the process. By becoming comfortable with pauses and using them strategically, you create space for the other party to reconsider their position or make counteroffers. Silence can be more powerful than words in creating pressure and encouraging movement toward agreement. The most effective negotiators excel at asking questions rather than making statements. Questions help you gather information, understand the other party's true needs and constraints, and guide the conversation toward mutually beneficial solutions. They also help you avoid the common mistake of revealing too much information too soon, which can weaken your position. Emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in negotiation success. Being able to read body language, understand subtle cues, and manage both your emotions and those of others can give you a significant advantage. This includes recognizing when to push forward and when to step back, when to be firm and when to be flexible, and how to maintain professional relationships even during tough negotiations. The skill of framing and reframing is particularly valuable in negotiations. How you present information can dramatically influence how it's received. For example, framing a price increase as an investment in quality rather than an added cost can make it more palatable to the other party. Similarly, reframing objections as opportunities for discussion rather than roadblocks can keep negotiations moving forward productively. Developing strong negotiation skills means studying and practicing specific techniques, but it also requires cultivating the right mindset. Approach each negotiation as an opportunity to learn and improve, regardless of the outcome. Pay attention to what works and what doesn't, and continuously refine your approach based on these observations. The most successful negotiators view every interaction as a chance to hone their skills and build their negotiation toolkit. Negotiation is not just about major deals or formal business settings. The principles and skills of effective negotiation can be applied to daily interactions, from discussing project deadlines with colleagues to arranging better terms with service providers. By treating every interaction as an opportunity to practice and improve your negotiation skills, you create a compound effect that can significantly impact your financial success over time. Chapter 8. Storytelling makes people buy and believe. Stories are the operating system of human consciousness. Long before spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, or data analytics, humans made sense of the world and passed down crucial information through narrative. This ancient skill remains one of the most powerful tools for transforming attention into income in the modern economy. The human brain is literally wired for story. When we encounter raw data or abstract concepts, only two areas of the brain activate, the language processing regions known as Broca's and Wernicke's areas. But when information arrives in story form, our brains light up like a holiday display. The motor cortex engages when we read about movement. The sensory cortex activates with descriptions of textures, temperatures, or tastes. Our brain experiences a story as if we're living it ourselves. This neurological response explains why storytelling is such a powerful vehicle for persuasion and profit. When you master the art of narrative, you can bypass logical resistance and connect directly with people's emotions, the true driver of decision-making. A compelling story makes complex ideas simple, dry facts memorable, and abstract benefits tangible. It transforms features into feelings and specifications into scenes that prospects can see themselves starring in. The financial applications of storytelling extend far beyond traditional creative fields. Entrepreneurs use origin stories to build authentic connections with customers. Marketers craft brand narratives that turn commodified products into meaningful experiences. Sales professionals weave customer success stories that demonstrate value better than any list of benefits. Even investors rely on narrative skills to paint compelling pictures of future returns that inspire confidence and capital. The most profitable stories follow timeless patterns that speak to fundamental human desires and challenges. The hero's journey, where an ordinary person overcomes obstacles to achieve transformation, maps perfectly onto customer testimonials. The quest narrative, with its clear goal and mounting tension, mirrors the path from problem to solution that every sales presentation must travel. Understanding these archetypal structures allows you to craft stories that resonate at a subconscious level. But storytelling isn't just about entertaining, it's about engineering specific outcomes. Every story element should serve your strategic objective, whether that's building trust, creating urgency, or inspiring action. The characters, conflict, and resolution must align with your audience's situation and aspirations. The pacing must maintain engagement while moving efficiently toward your desired conclusion. Even seemingly artistic choices like word selection and metaphor should reinforce your core message. Digital channels have multiplied the money-making potential of storytelling skills. Social media runs on shareable narratives. Video platforms reward authentic storytellers with viral reach. Podcasting has created a renaissance in oral storytelling. Content marketing depends on sequential narratives that draw prospects through the buyer's journey. Each new medium offers fresh opportunities to turn compelling stories into consistent revenue. The most valuable aspect of storytelling is its compounding nature. Every story you tell builds your reputation as a trusted voice. Each narrative adds another layer to your personal or brand mythology. Over time, you develop a distinctive voice that attracts opportunities and commands premium rates. Your growing library of stories becomes intellectual property that can be packaged and monetized in countless ways. Most importantly, you gain the ability to shape how others see themselves, their challenges, and the solutions you offer. The ultimate form of influence in any market. Chapter 9. Digital marketing finds your audience fast. The most valuable products and services mean nothing without the right audience to receive them. Digital marketing stands as the bridge between great offerings and the people who need them most. In today's hyper-connected world, mastering digital marketing means having the power to reach millions with the click of a button, turning attention into revenue with unprecedented speed and precision. Digital marketing's true power lies in its ability to target with laser focus. Unlike traditional marketing, where messages scatter like buckshot, digital channels allow you to pinpoint exactly who sees your message based on their interests, behaviors, and needs. This precision dramatically reduces waste and maximizes return on investment. A skilled digital marketer can identify microsegments of potential customers and craft tailored messages that resonate deeply with each group. The foundations of effective digital marketing rest on data-driven decision-making. Every click, view, and interaction leaves a digital footprint that can be analyzed and optimized. By understanding these metrics, marketers can rapidly test hypotheses, adjust strategies, and scale what works. This immediate feedback loop creates a continuous improvement cycle that traditional marketing channels simply cannot match. Smart marketers learn to read these signals and adjust in real time, ensuring resources flow to the most effective channels. Platform expertise becomes crucial, as each digital channel operates by its own rules. Facebook's algorithm favors different content than Instagram's, while Google's search patterns differ entirely from YouTube's recommendation system. Understanding these nuances allows marketers to craft platform-specific strategies that maximize organic reach while minimizing paid advertising costs. This multi-deployment fluency creates a compound effect, where success on one platform can be leveraged to boost performance on others. The art of digital marketing lies in creating content that naturally spreads. Viral mechanics aren't random. They follow patterns that can be studied and replicated. Whether it's crafting shareable social media posts, designing sticky email campaigns, or optimizing content for search engines, successful digital marketers understand how to create assets that multiply their reach organically. This viral coefficient becomes a force multiplier for every marketing dollar spent. Paid advertising in the digital realm requires its own sophisticated skill set. The ability to craft compelling ad copy, design eye-catching creatives, and structure campaigns that convert requires both creative and analytical abilities. Modern platforms offer unprecedented targeting capabilities, but only those who master the technical aspects can fully exploit these tools. Understanding bidding strategies, audience segmentation, and conversion optimization becomes essential for achieving profitable customer acquisition costs. Marketing automation represents the pinnacle of digital marketing efficiency. By creating sophisticated funnels that nurture leads automatically, marketers can scale their efforts without proportionally increasing their workload. Email sequences, retargeting campaigns, and dynamic content delivery work together to create a 24/7 marketing machine that converts prospects into customers while you sleep. This automation layer transforms digital marketing from a time-for-money trade into a scalable system. The most valuable aspect of digital marketing mastery is its transferability across industries and business models. Whether selling physical products, digital services, or building personal brands, the fundamental principles remain constant. This versatility makes digital marketing one of the most recession-proof skills in the modern economy. As businesses increasingly shift online, the demand for skilled digital marketers continues to grow, creating opportunities for both employment and entrepreneurship. Chapter 10. Leadership creates leverage and scale. Leadership is the ultimate force multiplier, transforming individual effort into collective achievement. While many skills generate direct income, leadership creates exponential returns by amplifying the capabilities of others. The most successful leaders don't just direct teams, they architect systems that generate wealth through the coordinated efforts of many people. True leadership begins with a fundamental shift in perspective, moving from "how can I do this" to "how can this be done?" This subtle but powerful change opens up possibilities for scale that simply don't exist when working alone. Great leaders understand that their primary role is to remove obstacles, provide resources, and create environments where others can excel. The financial impact of leadership manifests in multiple ways. First, leaders command higher compensation because they're responsible for larger outcomes. A skilled individual contributor might generate hundreds of thousands in value, but an effective leader can orchestrate millions or billions through team performance. This leverage creates opportunities for equity, profit sharing, and performance-based compensation that far exceed standard salary structures. Leadership also creates wealth through the development of intellectual property and systems. By guiding teams to document processes, create frameworks, and build scalable solutions, leaders transform one-time efforts into repeatable assets. These assets can be packaged, licensed, or sold, creating additional revenue streams that persist long after the initial work is complete. The most valuable aspect of leadership is its ability to create autonomous value generation. When you develop other leaders within your organization, you create a multiplier effect. Each new leader you cultivate can go on to build their own teams and systems, expanding your influence and economic impact exponentially. This cascade of capability building is how small businesses grow into enterprises, and how wealth compounds across organizations. Modern leadership demands a sophisticated understanding of remote work, digital collaboration, and global team dynamics. Leaders who master these elements can tap into global talent pools, operate 24/7 across time zones, and scale their impact beyond geographical constraints. This international leverage creates opportunities for arbitrage, innovation, and market expansion that were previously impossible. Technology amplifies leadership leverage through automation, data analytics, and communication platforms. Effective leaders use these tools to track performance, predict trends, and make informed decisions that affect entire organizations. The combination of human leadership and technological capability creates a powerful synergy that can rapidly accelerate growth and profitability. The most successful leaders today understand that their role extends beyond traditional management. They're brand ambassadors, culture architects, and vision carriers who inspire not just their immediate teams, but entire markets and industries. This expanded influence creates opportunities for speaking engagements, consulting roles, board positions, and strategic partnerships that generate additional income streams. Developing leadership skills requires deliberate practice in decision-making, emotional intelligence, strategic thinking, and communication. Each improvement in these areas compounds over time as teams grow larger and responsibilities increase. The investment in leadership development pays dividends throughout your career, as these skills become more valuable with scale and experience. The real power of leadership lies in its ability to transform potential into performance. By aligning incentives, fostering innovation, and building strong cultures, leaders create environments where value creation becomes self-sustaining. This autonomous value generation is the holy grail of wealth creation, systems that continue producing results without constant direct intervention. Chapter 11. Financial literacy keeps wealth on once it's earned. Money flows naturally to those who understand its language, but it slips through the fingers of those who remain financially illiterate. Financial literacy stands as the critical bridge between earning money and building lasting wealth. This fundamental skill set determines whether your hard-earned income transforms into enduring prosperity or vanishes into the ether of poor decisions. The foundation of financial literacy begins with understanding cash flow management. Think of your finances as a river system. Money flows in through various tributaries like salary, investments, and side hustles, while flowing out through expenses, taxes, and financial obligations. Your role is to become the master engineer of this system, directing the flow toward reservoirs of wealth rather than letting it drain away needlessly. Most people focus exclusively on increasing their income, but financial literacy reveals a more nuanced truth. It's not about how much you make, but how much you keep and how intelligently you deploy what you keep. This means developing an intimate understanding of tax strategies, debt management, and the power of strategic allocation. When you grasp these concepts, you begin to see money as a tool rather than just a number in your bank account. The financially literate individual approaches budgeting not as a restrictive exercise, but as a freedom-creating framework. They understand that every dollar assigned to purpose works harder than a dollar left to chance. This mindset shift transforms budgeting from a dreaded chore into a powerful wealth-building ritual. The key lies in creating systems that automate good financial decisions, removing emotion and impulse from the equation. Risk management represents another crucial aspect of financial literacy that separates the wealthy from the temporarily affluent. Understanding insurance, diversification, and protective structures helps preserve wealth against life's inevitable challenges. The financially literate don't just focus on offense, making money. They master defense through strategic protection of their assets. Advanced financial literacy extends into understanding market cycles, economic indicators, and the relationship between various financial instruments. This knowledge allows you to position yourself advantageously, regardless of market conditions. Whether interest rates rise or fall, whether markets boom or bust, the financially literate always find opportunities to protect and grow their wealth. The digital age has introduced new complexities to financial literacy. Cryptocurrency, digital banking, fintech innovations, and online investment platforms have created both opportunities and pitfalls. The financially literate stay educated about these developments without falling prey to trendy investments or get-rich-quick schemes. They understand that fundamental principles of wealth building remain constant, even as the tools evolve. Perhaps most importantly, financial literacy encompasses the psychology of money. Understanding your own relationship with money, your beliefs, fears, and habits, allows you to make objective decisions rather than emotional ones. The financially literate recognize that wealth building is as much about managing yourself as it is about managing money. The true power of financial literacy lies in its compounding effect over time. Small, informed decisions made consistently create massive differences in long-term wealth outcomes. The financially literate understand that every financial choice, from daily purchases to investment decisions, either moves them closer to or further from their wealth goals. They see money as a game of chess rather than chance. Every move matters, and strategy trumps luck. The path to financial literacy never truly ends. It's a continuous journey of learning, adapting, and growing. Markets change, laws evolve, and new opportunities emerge. However, those who commit to this journey find that their wealth becomes increasingly resilient and self-perpetuating. Financial literacy transforms money from a source of stress into a source of security, freedom, and opportunity. Chapter 12. Content creation pays attention into dollars. In today's digital economy, attention is the new currency, and content creation is the mint where that currency is produced. The ability to consistently create valuable, engaging content has become one of the most lucrative skills of our time, transforming ordinary people into influential figures with substantial income streams. Content creation goes far beyond simply posting on social media or writing blog posts. It's the art and science of capturing audience attention through strategic storytelling, valuable information sharing, and entertainment across multiple platforms and formats. The most successful content creators understand that their real product isn't the content itself. It's the attention and trust they build with their audience over time. The power of content creation lies in its compound effect. Every piece of content you create has the potential to work for you indefinitely, generating views, engagement, and income long after its initial publication. This creates a snowball effect, where your content library becomes an increasingly valuable asset that continues to grow in worth and reach. Unlike traditional assets that depreciate over time, well-crafted content often appreciates as it accumulates more views, shares, and backlinks. The key to monetizing content creation lies in understanding the attention economy's fundamental principles. Your audience's attention must be directed towards solving their problems, fulfilling their desires, or satisfying their curiosity. When you consistently deliver value in these areas, monetization opportunities naturally follow. These can include advertising revenue, sponsored content, product sales, coaching services, speaking engagements, and countless other income streams that stem from your established authority and audience relationship. Modern content creators must master the art of repurposing. A single piece of valuable content can be transformed into multiple formats. A blog post becomes a video, which becomes a podcast episode, which splits into social media snippets, which inspire an online course. This multiplication effect allows creators to maximize their return on investment for every piece of content they produce, reaching different audience segments through their preferred consumption method. The technical aspects of content creation have become increasingly accessible, but the real skill lies in developing a unique voice and perspective that stands out in a crowded digital landscape. Successful creators understand their audience's needs at a deep level and consistently deliver content that resonates with their specific interests and challenges. They build communities around their content, fostering engagement and loyalty that translates into sustainable business opportunities. Data literacy is another crucial component of successful content creation. Understanding analytics, audience behavior, and platform algorithms allows creators to optimize their content strategy for maximum impact. This involves knowing when to post, what formats to use, how to optimize for search engines, and how to leverage platform-specific features for increased visibility and engagement. The future of content creation continues to evolve with technological advances. Artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and new social platforms create fresh opportunities for innovative creators to capture audience attention in novel ways. However, the fundamental principles remain constant. Create genuine value, build authentic connections, and consistently deliver content that serves your audience's needs. The most successful content creators think like media companies, treating their content as a product and their audience as valuable customers. They develop systems for consistent production, distribution, and monetization while maintaining the quality and authenticity that attracted their audience in the first place. This business-minded approach, combined with creative excellence, transforms content creation from a hobby into a substantial income-generating enterprise. Content creation represents one of the most accessible yet powerful ways to build wealth in the digital age. It requires minimal initial investment, but offers unlimited potential for growth and income generation. The key lies in approaching it strategically, focusing on long-term value creation and building systems that allow for scalable growth while maintaining the personal touch that makes great content resonant and engaging.